Good morning. Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL. I'm Andrew, and this is my friend Kip. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm fresh off the puppy bowl. Everything's happy and warm and fuzzy.
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful.
Yes, that's all.
Do you feel a bit lost after all these shows that we have done back to back to back, and we have just a tiny little break before we have to launch into our next performances?
I'm okay. I think I'm just like riding the mania right now, and also, you know, the one that's coming up is going to be so exciting. I'm excited.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, for the Choir of Man.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought you were going to talk about bringing Emmett and Milo to see Comedy Pet Theater.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I should do that.
Oh, that's okay. I mean,
but
you
my
know,
mind is all about the Choir of Man because I think that
because that's what it says on the paper.
And I think that we're going to go out with the guys after their opening night, Friday night. We're going to go on a little pub crawl.
Okay.
And like make some appearances at some places. So I'm excited about that part.
Well, you know, I have a very special memory with that show. I originally saw the Choir of Man, what was it, I think 3 or 4 years ago in Cleveland when they started their first U.S. tour, and I took my entire family. The agent set up all the tickets and everything, so it was like, actually, honestly, that was the last time on that side of the family that we were all together before my brother-in-law passed away. Oh, so it was a great family moment.
Yeah.
And it's such a wonderful show because, I mean, the Choir of Man, I mean, of course there's a lot of beer involved, right?
Right.
A lot of beer on stage.
Drinking.
I mean, you can go up on the stage and get yourself a pint from these hunky men.
Yep, they get on stage like what, at least half an hour before the show starts?
They show up on the stage half hour before, they serve everybody beer, you can go up there. Great moment with me and my sister Debbie. I hope, she probably will never ever see this so I can tell this story. Okay. We're sitting in the audience at Choir of Man in Cleveland, and ever since the day I met Debbie, she's my stepsister.
Okay.
She's all a bit klutzy, you know? We find out many, many years later why she's klutzy. It's because she has MS. It's like, anyway.
We're going dark in this.
Oh, I know we're not. There's a punchline here at the end, I promise.
Okay.
So anyway, we're at Choir of Man, and of course you go up on the stage to get the beer, and she comes back with a flight of beers, and as she's coming down the steps, all in all, it's like, face plant, whoosh.
No.
And she's like, and she just gets up and starts laughing. It was hysterical.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm glad she laughed.
Well, yeah, because all the beer, and she was covered in beer, so it's like, you know.
Was she holding the flag like, I got moves you never seen?
Yes, exactly. She was giving her best Julia Roberts, and it just, she face planted.
My best friend's wedding. If you haven't seen it, see it.
Yes.
Yes.
That is right.
Yep.
Okay, good. So, yes, the Choir of Man is coming February 13th and 14th. There's
3 shows.
3 shows, yes. Okay, so Friday night. So this is big Valentine's. Now, it's not just Valentine's, is it?
No, it's Galentine's.
Galentine's.
And Guylentine's?
I say, what did we call the male version of that?
Guylentine's?
Dudes
Valentine's, Galentine's, Doodletines? I don't know.
Doodletine.
Doodly.
Doodle time.
Golden Doodletines. Oh my gosh, somebody get the hook.
Oh,
okay, so
pull us off. Yes.
No, but we have Valentine's and we have Galentine's.
Right.
And we have special discount ticket offers for all of those situations. Yes.
So for you and your special one, we have the 2 for $99, right?
2 for $99.
Yeah, okay,
and,
great.
And it's great because it's for even the more expensive seats, and it normally is not. But for this, it is.
Yes.
So that's the special secret.
I mean, really, it's basically like being at your favorite pub, isn't it? Mm-hmm. You know, whether it's Straight to Ale or Yellowhammer or any of those. It's like going to your favorite pub, but all of a sudden, these bunch of guys get up there and start singing and crooning and gyrating and doing all these great and cool things.
It's a party. They are literally creating a party for you.
Absolutely.
With 10 like really handsome guys that are really good singers. There you go.
Sounds like a good time to me. Ladies, join me there. We'll be there. Kip and I'll be out in front. What are you wearing for that? I mean, do you have to kind of like, I don't know, do you have to dress like a stripper?
Why would I dress like a stripper?
Well, I mean, because they're up there.
That's so like 1995 when I was on, never mind.
No, edit, cut it out.
Never mind.
I'm not allowed to bring that up.
I promised my mother I would never say this out loud in Huntsville. She said, I know people here. You don't tell them that you toured with Chippendales.
Really?
You don't know what to do with that, do you?
Well, no, I'm curious to know where the footage is. Were you on stage with them? Oh, he lets the cat out of the bag and is not going to say a thing. You know what? Okay, I got you. That's right. We're cutting you off now. Doom, boom. We'll be right back in just a moment. And our special guest, Scott Willis.
Rocket 95.1.
The Deep Comics and Games has the largest selection of comics, board games, toys, and collectibles in North Alabama. With thousands of comics arriving weekly, choose from the classics by DC and Marvel to the newest generation of heroes. Offering comics in every genre, The Deep has a comic for everyone. Selling your collection, The Deep is always buying and will give you the most cash for your stash. The Deep Comics and Games, 2310 South Memorial Parkway, just south of Office Depot.
Star 99.1.
Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL. I'm Andrew, my friend Kip here, and we have a very special guest today. I mean, Scott Willis.
Scott!
It's nice to be here.
Now, wait a minute. For
Yes.
so many years and decades, you were simply a memory for me. You know, a piece of history.
Oh, that's how old I am.
No, I mean, you know, you think about, I mean, I've been through so much of the archives, and we were talking about losing archives and then finding and all this and that and the other. But to see and meet in person, it's just like, I don't know, it seems surreal, I guess, in some weird way.
Well, I remember when we met. I was coming to see Les Mis, and I had just met you that afternoon.
Was that 2017?
No, this is
No,
just
it's just-
a
Oh,
few
just
months
recently.
ago.
Oh,
Yeah. April and May.
last May. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. See, I get confused with them all.
No, I know. Well, yeah. How many times has Les Mis been here?
At least 5.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. It would be confusing.
Yes.
But no, I was walking in the door, and you were holding the door, and you were dressed nice, as you are now. And I said, "Thank you. You look really nice." And you said, "You're Scott Willis, aren't you?" And I was like, "How did you know that?" And you said, "I've been sitting underneath your picture for 20 years."
All right, well, that's the cue. If I've ever heard a
That was a
cue.
perfect setup, wasn't
This
it?
is the cue. This is Scott Willis in 1986 when he came through Huntsville with 42nd Street.
Right.
How does he look
A few
compared?
years ago. Yeah,
See?
there was water damage. My hair was never that dark.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe there was water damage to me.
So, I mean, was that a surreal moment for you? Coming home as I mean, first off, I mean, I got to pull a chorus line moment here. Did they throw you a parade?
No, but you know, about a few weeks before we got here, my dance captain, who had been the dance captain on Broadway and the Los Angeles dance captain, asked me if there was anything in the show that I wanted to do that I wasn't doing because we were playing my hometown, which I thought was a really strange thing, you know. My company was basically the Los Angeles company, and they brought 6 of us from New York to join them. And so most everyone had their parts, and I got what was left over from the guy that left the show. We were the same type, and but I said, no, I don't want to take anything away from, they were all my friends. I didn't want to, he was like, do you want to be one of the waiters in the Gypsy tea kettle? And I was like, no, I'm fine. I'm really happy doing what I'm doing. What I didn't know was that the entire company knew that the mayor was going to give me the key to the city. And so it was a big deal for the company.
Right.
And it certainly was a big deal for my family. But it was a secret until curtain call on opening night when the mayor came up and gave me the key to the city.
Wow.
So, I mean, there were interviews and there were things on television, and
here's the key right here. I'm kidding. No, I just have the picture and the key.
I do still have it. But,
So now
Wow.
in this period of time for BTL, we weren't doing 5-show weekends yet,
No,
or full
no, no,
weeks.
no.
We were only doing usually two performances during the week, weren't we?
I think we were here for. I feel like we were here for 5. I feel like we were here for the weekend. We were here for the weekend because we had a matinee. I remember that. Maybe it was only 4. I'm not sure. But a lot of times on tour, you do. Have you ever done 2 shows on Sunday?
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
yes. Yes.
So sometimes, we did a lot of sit-downs. We were, in cities for a week, but this was a split week. So I can't remember. I think we were in Evansville, Indiana before we came here.
If I'd have brought the BTL history book, we'd have the answer right in front of us.
Good.
Now, I have
We
a
would.
question, though.
What's
So
that?
you got the key to the city.
I did.
Hattie Mack got her own day.
Yes,
right.
Hattie Mack Day, yes.
What about Kip Driver?
Right,
I got
right.
nothing.
We need
Where's my publicist?
Yes, right? I'll look into
What
that.
happened, Dean?
Look,
Nothing. Okay. No, I'm very happy for you.
You do know that it doesn't open anything, right? There's
haven't
nothing
done
on the other
anything.
side. It's just a set.
I know. That's true.
there are often things in life that aren't fair. I have found that out, right?
Well, I mean, let's go back in time. Let's go back to when you were a kid here in Huntsville, and were you involved in theater? Did you dance? What was your journey like?
Well, my family moved here when I was a junior in high school. I went to Grissom High, and I graduated from Grissom. At the time, Grissom had a really terrific instrumental band program, and that's what I was really into. I had started acting in Kentucky, which is where my family lived. My dad was a basketball coach. He began the basketball program at UAH, so that's why we moved here. Nice. And both my parents were always very supportive of anything we wanted to do. And I was a musician. Did the all-state band in Kentucky, and
What did you play?
I played tenor saxophone.
So did I.
Really?
I'm not even kidding.
It's kind of crazy how
we
many
went to Grissom.
actors.
Yeah,
yes, it's
that's
kind of
funny.
crazy how many
There's
actors.
a lot of parallels here.
Yeah.
A lot of parallels.
But I had gotten into acting. Those friends that are my lifelong friends asked me to be in a play in Murray, Kentucky. My dad was a coach at Murray State, and the year before we moved here, you do the state play festivals just like Allstate, and I was into all that. And I was named one of the top 6 high school actors in Kentucky. So I was starting to segue into theater by that time. I had become quite accomplished as a saxophonist, and so my parents were okay with me putting more, they paid for private lessons, and I had kind of proved myself. So I started playing oboe when we moved here.
Oh, I did not do that.
Yeah, and I loved music, and I loved musical theater. I was one of those kids that collected albums. But I became very busy at Grissom in the speech and drama club, which had a thespian society. And so my best friend and I, Barbara Mays at the time, did a play that was written by Terrence McNally. And he was very new at the time.
Sure,
he had not, done anything on Broadway yet. And we went to the state festival. We won Best Play. I won Best Actor. And then the next year, we were invited to go to the Southeastern Theater Conference, which had does it still have a high school?
SETC.
Does it still have the high school?
Yes, it does.
So I won Best Actor at SETC, and it just happened that Terrence McNally was the speaker at the award ceremony and
quite a story, yes.
gave me my trophy for doing a play that he wrote for Jimmy Coco called Next.
Many congratulations. We do have to take a quick commercial break and come right back, but I told you to book more time with him. We'll be right back, folks.
Buying or selling your home, why not trust a legend? Huntsville native Karen Farrell can make the process fun, exciting, and easy. Enjoy the biggest investment of your life. Call a legend, Karen Farrell of Legend Realty, 468-4626, or find her on Facebook.
Star 99.1.
Get your tickets now at havoctix.com.
Good morning. Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL with our special guest, Scott Willis. Wonderful to have you here. I mean, to learn so much about you. Grissom High School, Best Actor, SETCs, all these great things happened to you. Terrence McNally. So what happens once you get to New York City?
Well, I was lucky. I was a member of Actors Equity before I moved to New York. I ended up going to the Cincinnati Conservatory of Music, which at the time had the first degree in musical theater, for what that's worth. But I went to school with a lot of great kids who grew up wanting to be stars. And they were very talented, and I wanted to be a teacher. But my graduating class of 8, I'd say 6 of us moved to New York and the other 2 went to Chicago, I think. And you know, being in the union, you're guaranteed of being seen for union work. So my first job was actually at the Jones Beach Marine Theater, if you know that. It's a huge amphitheater on Long Island that at the time, it was built for Guy Lombardo's orchestra to do these huge, fantastic shows, reviews. But they were doing musicals and they were production contract. So it was the job, if you weren't on Broadway, it was the job that everyone wanted. And I was hired for Damn Yankees to be a dancer, which I was not. But I learned.
Did you fake it till you made it?
I have done that with my whole career.
I mean, 42nd Street, crazy for you. These are all dance shows.
Yes,
No,
exactly.
I was a heavy-set young guy, and I took 3 years to lose 90 pounds. And when I lost that weight, people thought I looked like I should be a dancer, and I had enough, I guess, natural ability that I've always felt like I can learn just about anything if I have the instructions or if I have someone that has the patience to teach me, and if I have the patience with myself to learn. So I worked really hard, and I've been really lucky in my career, having started as an actor, but going to a conservatory of music, I learned that I needed to act like a singer, and then as a dancer, I needed to act like a dancer. I have very good observation skills, so I can see what something is supposed to be, and then it's up to me to woodshed and figure out how to look like what I'm supposed to look like, or sound like what I'm supposed to sound like. But for me, I felt like that's being an actor.
Sure.
Oh, for sure.
Really.
And so, I mean, I know you spent time on tour and such. Were you able to work in New York City a lot, or some, or?
Yeah, my first job was a production contract. My second was, a black box theater where they paid you for, I guess I got subway fare.
Right.
I did one of the very first workshop productions. I think the first one was Chorus Line. The second one that I did went nowhere. But there were slow, but I basically moved to New York because I wanted to be the best teacher that I could be. And I felt like, even though I had always had really good teachers, no one had ever actually tried to do it. And I thought, if you want to be that good of a teacher, don't you think you should try to do it before you try to teach it? And by the third year, I was playing the lead at the Goodspeed Opera House, which is a highly
great.
reputable theater. But I was playing the Fred Astaire role in Gay Divorce, which was a dance role.
So your destiny is to dance.
Well, I had choreographers, especially at that time. Helen Butleroff had been the choreographer at Pittsburgh Civic Light Opera, which is where I got my equity card. She was the choreographer at Goodspeed. She said, we're really looking for someone 35 for this role, but I think it would be good experience for you to come in. I went in, and they actually wanted to hire a 35-year-old who was not a TV star, but was a Broadway star. And I ended up getting it. So it was always, I don't want to say imposter syndrome, but I was always having to work really hard and always thinking tomorrow will be the day they find out they hired the wrong person, which happens with a lot of actors.
Oh, it definitely does.
It happens a lot.
But it also means you've got to show up. You just got to keep showing up and be available and open to whatever life is bringing you.
Yeah,
And
well,
it certainly did well for you.
You know, when I did the show at Jones Beach, there was an older actor who I'm sure was much younger than I am now, but he was an old actor to me. And he said, Scott, go where the work is. And you know, I had many friends through the years that were incredibly talented, but only wanted to do one thing. They only wanted to do Broadway. I felt like, I'll do Broadway, but I don't have to do it now. And I did. I did a lot of touring. I love traveling. I love variety. You know, the quality of any touring show I've done has been the quality that's on Broadway. And so it was, especially when I was younger, a terrific learning advantage for me, you know, to be working with real dancers when I didn't feel like I was. So, and then halfway through my career, I suppose I said, you know what, everyone thinks you're an actor, so stop saying thinks you're a dancer, so stop saying that you're not. You must be a dancer. You have the capability. And, you know, I always tell young people that I think your passion and your discipline will open doors that you absolutely don't know exist. And in my life, time after time, dreams have come true and still come true. And I attribute that to, I have a great faith in God, but also that I just have an undying, I can be very undisciplined, but when I need to be disciplined and when I need to get focused, I can do what I need to do in order for those doors to open up that I don't know are there. And that I also have given myself permission to live a fuller life than a lot of actors do. You know, I know a lot of actors that never got to do Broadway, and so they left the business being disenchanted when they could have worked so many times, but they only wanted one thing,
right,
and didn't let their life guide them. And I feel like I've always, I don't want to say that I've taken the path of least resistance, but I've always kind of listened to my life and followed my life's path instead of telling it, you know, what it had to be in order for me to be happy. And many times, plan B really is where your joy is. You know, you don't know it until you're there and you go, this is really where I'm meant to be. I thought it was there, doing that. And a lot of times plan B is where your happiness is.
I know that I knew before you came on today, we needed at least an hour.
Sorry.
But to sit down, I mean, literally, it's like, I wish we had coffee or whatever here and just continue talking all day. We do need to have you back because we want to talk to you about education and then Tallulah's and so many other things. But it's so wonderful to have you home and to have this piece of history live and in front of us. And,
well, thank you. You two have been, and your office have been so welcoming to me, because that was really the first week that I came home, and to be introduced to you two, I felt like, okay, there are people here, there's a place here, and you will find it.
Absolutely.
So
all right.
All right.
It's a great pleasure to have you on, Scott, today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
Have you listened to Mix 96.9?
The 80s, 90s, and more.
With the best variety.
Mix 96.9.
Fun and upbeat.
Mix 96.9.
The best variety of 80s, 90s, and more.
Mix 96.9.
Looking for high energy, fast paced, non-stop fun? Come experience Havoc Hockey live. Get your tickets now at HavocTix.com.
The Deep Comics and Games has the largest selection of comics, board games, and toys in North Alabama. All your favorite games such as Ticket to Ride, Munchkin, and Catan. Trading card games such as Magic, The Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon. Miniature games, Warhammer, Star Wars, Flames of War, and all the supplies you need to get them ready for play. Selling your collection, The Deep is always buying and will give you the most cash for your stash. The Deep Comics and Games, 2310 South Memorial Parkway, just south of Office Depot.
Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL. Scott Willis.
Scott Willis.
I mean,
wow.
What a life, what an adventure. I mean, but the thing is, he's still working today, right?
Yes, yes.
He just did a stint with An American in Paris. In Switzerland, right?
Geneva.
In Geneva.
Yes, with a lot of the people from the original Broadway company.
Like,
as well.
When was, I was trying to remember when, was that the 09-10, somewhere in there? Or is it, I can't remember.
Either.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely pre-COVID.
Right,
That's all I can remember.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I mean, I know that Scott toured with the show and he did the show on Broadway as well. He played a role.
Right.
Yeah.
And then with us, what role is he playing with Broadway Theater League?
He's, are we allowed to say he's an adjudicator?
Oh, I don't know. I guess it's up to you. I mean,
he might be
an
adjudicator for the Tallulah Awards.
Okay, I mean, that's wonderful. I mean, talk about an expert.
Exactly.
I mean, a life of it,
Like,
yes.
it was kind of a dream come true because we were like, we either need people that have degrees in theater, dance, music, or have worked professionally, and he has both.
Right.
So that's great. So,
and
if he's an adjudicator, he'll be excellent. Allegedly.
You're so funny. But also, he's just been cast.
Yes, he's going to make his community theater debut
here in Huntsville,
yeah.
with Theater Huntsville 1776.
1776.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
I mean,
we both saw it on social media, and we're like,
"What
is that
Scott?
our Scott Willis?"
Yes, exactly.
Oh, so good for him.
I mean, in some weird way, I mean, the two of you had so many parallels with each other's lives.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
I had no idea when you said tenor saxophone. I mean, that's exactly what I play. Not alto, not baritone, tenor saxophone. We both went to Grissom. We both have keys to the city. Oh wait, no, we don't. I don't. I'm not bitter. I'm just impassioned.
Okay. Well, Caitlin, order him a key, will you? And put from the city of Huntsville on it.
Just sign Tommy Battle on it. I'll just trust that it's his signature.
Okay, so coming up next, we have Comedy Pet Theater on, and then we have The Choir of Man coming up after that. So we have great shows coming up here this spring. Oh, can't forget Anne Juliet, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Water for Elephants. I mean, we've got a busy.
We're going to be exhausted.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll make it. We'll make it, and everything will be just fine.
We'll make it.
So for now, we'll see you next time on Show and Tell with BTL, and we'll be sharing more about Broadway Theater League and our community. So we'll see you very soon. Have a good day.